going on, Anthony? There we go. So, Anthony's coming on. We're going to be talking about, are you ready to shift? You know, we just launched his podcast this week, and we're ready to rock it, and I'm really excited. Here he comes. My brother. What is going on, brother?
Nothing. Can you see me?
Yeah, well, a little bit.
What do you see? Oh, there it is. Now
There it is.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good to see you, man.
You too, man. Where are you at?
I'm in Tulum.
Oh,
the beach.
There you go. Look at that. It's like one of those vacation posters.
Yeah, it's you know, I decided my life's a vacation, so I'm gonna just live it like one.
Hey, why not? I like that
Right?
idea. I have kids,
Exactly.
and until they get out of the house, it's I take them on vacation, but I have to like be dad and do dad things until then.
Yeah, it's all good. And
I
being a
love it.
dad is something that I can't wait to be. So I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to that part. How are
Yeah.
you, my brother?
I'm very good, man. I'm having a good day. We're just it's good when you get a lot of things done, and then like in terms of projects I want to get completed. But then I also just ran through. I got about 35 emails completed. I got like 10 more, but I'm catching up. Feels good.
I feel that. I hear that. It's like it's the best part of you know, continuing to manifest new and amazing opportunities is like connecting with these amazing people that either Facebook, Instagram, emails.
Yeah, humans, man.
Yeah, dude. So tell me, you know, I'm really excited. We ended up dropping your beautiful
I
podcast
saw that.
this week,
Yeah.
and you know, shifting, you know, with the shift method, and people that are really like stepping into their powers. So, do you want to just share a little bit about, you know, for anybody that doesn't know you, like, what's the big why? What's the big why,
Big
brother?
why? Oh, it's a good question. I didn't expect to get. Man, I think that we all. I think we have a couple whys. I think
Yeah,
there's always
I hear
more,
that.
but I guess the why for why I do what I do professionally is probably a good question, right? Because I could easily just be dad and nobody would ever know me. I could get a job. I find that in life there's like one specific sweet spot, and that sweet spot is when you do something you love, and people love that you do it.
Yeah.
That's what I like. So I love people like you. I love talking, sharing. I love taking random ideas that I got in my head and putting them out into the world. And I love that people love them. And so if I can do that and also at the same time support my family, man, that's it. Driving force. That's one of them. There's obviously deeper ones. I think there's a big, like I grew up in foster care, and so I didn't have many people who wanted me as a kid. So there's always this drive for me to, like, I desire to be desired. It sounds weird, but it's a selfishness that I think serves the world in a unique way, though, right?
Yeah.
I love thank you. I love when people say thank you so much and you changed my life. I love that. I love when they say we made more money or whatever, maybe my marriage is better. I love that, right? But I only get that when I serve at a big level. So it's like a selfishness that serves the world in a positive way. So I selfishly desire thank you.
Do you think that, like, to be seen, like, people need to be seen? So, like, for example, you know, I had a good conversation, and this kind of reminds me of a conversation that I had a couple of days ago. Is like, you know, needing to be seen sometimes. Like, is there really anything wrong with that?
I think at the end of the day, it depends on what you're doing to get seen, but I don't think there's anything wrong. We live in a society where it's built around social media and television, and people want more, and we do. We want to be. I think we want to be seen, right? There's never been a time in human history like now where we can see everything, right? There wasn't the technology, television. Look what we're doing. You're literally somewhere else in the world. This is not a reality for multiple generations before us. So for this, I'm like, yeah, right. But I think what you do to be seen matters. I think that this may be controversial. Social media is an interesting monster. Everybody can have a voice, but I don't believe everybody should use it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you should use it for things that matter, like the things that are hit your heart and you believe in. And yes, some people won't like you or won't love you. That's okay. But I think some people choose to stir the pot. They choose to create animosity and anger and dissent, right? So there's certain things where I'm like, we're in a world where we want to be seen, but what you do to be seen really should be something that brings value to the rest of the world in some capacity. And I don't mean doing what I'm doing. And maybe it's just being a PTA mom and just hanging out with the kids. Like maybe it's you just want to be a traffic guard in the school. Maybe you want to be a doctor or dentist. That's great. Absolutely do that. Be seen doing it at a great level. Just don't do dumb stuff.
Yeah, bro. I think that as long as we use it as a force for good, it's like it's important to be seen if you are doing it to impact and empower like people around you in a way that's positive. I agree
Yeah.
with that wholeheartedly, and I think that we sometimes forget. I remember, and I don't know about you, but I remember when I really saw myself in this version of me, like living on the beach and like
Yeah.
traveling, and people were like, that's impossible. And
Yeah.
today, I'm very blessed and grateful to be able to do that. But it's not because I was doing it for someone else. It's because I find that opening up the door and walking into the ocean every day is what allows me to live as the best version of myself.
Yeah.
So you talk about this, powerfully. Is like, how can we continue to, live with passion, doing what we love to do, so that we can like show up as the best parts of ourselves. So you do that with is it the shift method, right?
Shift method. Yeah. That's what it is.
Or the shelf method? Which one is it?
Yeah. Well, I think we have self-esteem. My shelf.
Oh,
I think
self-esteem.
people.
That's it. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
That's it.
people have. Yeah. We're in what I call an epidemic of self-esteem because people they buy things and consume things, and few people get to action. So my every program that I have when I work with people, it's very very action oriented. I do well with people having big ideas, but I take them back down to earth and say, what are we building? Because in order to do what you do, right, you can live the life you want and do what you do. You absolutely have to take a certain amount of actions in a certain capacity consistently, and that's what my method does for people. But like even speaking to your aspect of like the best version of yourself, like you don't got to do it for the people. And I think unfortunately we live lives unhappily for the people. Like
Yes.
we're doing right. So we do it so that my mom doesn't feel bad that my son can't hold a job. We do it because my friends want to feel more comfortable around a conversation about spirituality, right? Or maybe you do it because you want to be able to fit with the norm and not have to have hard conversations. You're doing it for the people, but if somebody could sit back and say it would be beautiful to be able to live on a beach in Mexico and go do your thing, the only reason you wouldn't do it, it's not because of you. It's because of other people. If you could do it, you'd go find a way to do it, right? And we stay small sometimes to not, I guess, remove ourselves from certain friend groups or certain group, individuals we feel connected to because we like to be in cohesion with a group. We love community, and people don't like to be by themselves, right? So they'll stay in bad groups of people as opposed to leaving it because they're going to be lonely. Even if it means they go to a new group, like you have to leave a group to go to a better group. That I think is one of the biggest hindrances for folks. It's like go find a better circle. It's not a matter of finding the circle. It's a matter of leaving the circle you're with already that hurts, and then look at that next circle going, but I came from here. I might not fit in this group. I don't know. So stay back here. And then it becomes this thing where you're living a life for other people, and you don't execute on big goals and big dreams. You don't go anywhere. You stay in the same place, having satisfaction from what you might do, but never actually doing it.
Oh, bro, that's so powerful. I literally today posted about. I just shared a post that somebody said the only way out is in, and
Yeah.
it really resonated with me powerfully because like now that I'm here and we talked about the relationship hurdles that I've been through on the podcast, but like being now really like by myself has really been a really powerful way of me like understanding what I do want and how I'm going to step into that regularly.
Yeah.
And being in a place like this that's so expansive, allowing me to like really attract from that like level of presence within myself the right community or the right people or the right maybe one day partner not maybe one day
Yes.
partner
Yeah.
is really beautiful to like jump into that. And I really found that the more I go within, the more that I can really start to attract regularly the right people into my life. And, you know, it's like, it's how we were able to connect, right? So
Yeah.
I find that you know, what you're talking about has been so powerful in community than, like, being in this, like, little eco-chic resort. Everybody's, like, meditating or doing yoga or, like, it feels good, you know? And I think that it's super important to have those like-minded individuals around you.
Oh, you have to, man. You have to. I think the only way to actually reach a higher level of expansion, like mentally, is to be around people that allow you to go there. Like, because I can sit here in my head and I can think all day long, right? But the problem that I would lack, and we always do, is that perspective that opens a door of going, oh, never thought of it that way, right? And so I think if we don't have those people around us, we're living a life of being quietly confined, like not even aware that we're unaware of the next stage, we'll call it. So I think we need to have people that think differently, maybe not even higher, right? Just differently, but similar. That together, just those two brains can open up new pathways, and then you get to see things different. And I think that's the biggest thing for life. It's like when I can finally see something different, I have hope that's like immediate hope, like, let me go try this new thing. And I get to experience life in a vastly different way. But it first takes the expansion of just thought that rarely happens quietly and by myself. I mean, it can. I'm not going to say you can do meditation, yes. But like, it's so much quicker when I'm around great people that I say something like, what about this and this and this?
Big question,
oh, wow.
Big question, yes.
Yeah.
They're like, well, what about, or why? Or like, how could you? What do you think? And
yeah.
Dude, I honestly, like, I don't know if I told you this, but I just went to Joe's Dispenza's event here in Cancun.
Yeah.
And he ended up doing like a 50-person event on the other side of Mexico that a really great friend of mine went to.
Yeah.
And my friend got married to his now wife by Joe Dispenza because of the possibility of like, you know, like, there were a small group of them. He made it happen. He asked everybody, like, you can't create that stuff in your brain if you were by yourself in a room, you know?
Yeah.
And
yeah, 100% agree, man.
it was like, it was just so beautiful to see the limitless possibilities, like, of just coming from that place of no limitations,
man.
Openness.
Yeah, it's just openness. Just being open, man. That's what it is. I try to be that as best I can. And I found that it makes life better in all capacities. Even if it's being open to understanding why people do bad things or why they would wrong me. Like, being open, it gives me more peace. And I would much rather operate in a place of peace than a place of like anger or frustration. Honestly, if I'm trying to find out and I just don't know, I have to know. It's this weird. I get this weird tension of like, I gotta know or I'm not gonna be happy. But it's like, no, I'm okay not knowing. I'm okay being open to ideas and expanding, and life becomes like I'm living it as opposed to trying to control it.
Bro, the ability of allowing our flow and feminine energy tap into us as men is like, has been a gift. So but that's a whole new level.
It's a different, it's a whole new opening
of conversation, bro.
See how it goes? It could go.
Yeah, dude, it's been a pleasure. I honestly, everybody that's on here, if you guys come or back watching, you guys gotta check out the podcast. You know, Anthony dropped so many bombs of like brilliance and knowledge. He added so much value. So if there's any way that you guys have an opportunity to go check it out, go check it out. Anthony, do you have any kind of? I know you gotta go. I want to just kind of be conscious of time. Anything that you want to share?
Nah, man. Go live life, everybody. Go here. Everybody today, go do something that you do that you didn't expect to do, right? Go for a walk, go make a phone call to somebody. I think it'd be cool if you just go do something that was not on the docket that would make you feel good. You, not somebody else, but would make you feel good. Go try that.
Yeah. I love it, bro. I appreciate you, dude. It was so good to see you again and catch up.
You too, man.
And as always, if there's anything I can do, please let me know. And I'll see you soon. It'll be real good to see you. I know it's coming up soon, so talk.
We got. I think it's like April. Come up in like 26th, 27th or something. Yeah, so we'll see you then, man.
Yeah, you bet. You bet.
All right.
Take care of yourself, bro.
You too,
Much
man.
love. Ciao.
Later.
So that's it, guys. Go check out Anthony. He's an amazing, an amazing mindset development, growth expert. And, the guy used to be in the NFL. He's, like his story that he shares on the podcast was just super beautiful. So much love, so much excitement, so much possibilities. And it really is like an amazing time to really stand to connect with the right people, right? So jump into it. Make sure that you go and check it out. There's so much fun that you guys can have. You see how much fun we both have on the video if you watch the video, but also if you listen to it. And just want to share with you guys that live life fully, man. Everyone's having a party down there, but take it easy. Go have fun. Go live. Namaste. Oh, love you guys.